Hey everyone! In today's video, I am sharing several Dollar Tree DIYs that are perfect for decorating for fall or any time of the year. I genuinely love the way they all turned out, and I hope you do too. I bought this Floral Garden brass wreath ring from Dollar Tree. They came in 3 different sizes, and I'm going to use the largest one. I'll also be using this wooden MDF die-cut sign from Dollar Tree. And these beautiful floral bouquet, I just pulled out the individual stems. You can use any stems that you like. I got these at Dollar Tree, and honestly, Dollar Tree was never my go-to place for florals and greenery, but lately, wow, they have some really beautiful greenery and florals for the price. I will also be adding these stems from Walmart. I also plucked these out from a bouquet, and this adorable fall bow from Dollar Tree. I will be painting the sign, so first I remove the string. I'm going to use Territorial Beige from Apple Barrel, and I add some water to make a stain. I brush that on all over with a foam brush. Then I take a dry cloth, you can also use a paper towel, and I dab and wipe down the sign, but this does dry pretty fast. To put together, I lay the ring and sign down, and instead of the twine that it came with, I'm going to use this longer and larger jute cord because I do need it to hang low on the ring. So I cut a piece off, I wrap some painter's tape on one end, and from the back I string it through one of the holes. And then I tie a knot around the other ring above, and then I string that through the second hole from front to back. I turn it over and tie knots on the end to secure it. I'm not going to trim the excess just yet so that I can make adjustments if needed. I take the 2 greenery stems and I hold the ends in opposite directions, and I bend it a bit to follow the curve of the ring. And then I just start adding the flower stems until I'm satisfied with the way it looks. I thought this color was perfect for fall, but you can also keep it up year-round. I wrap some jute twine around the stems and tie it. I'm not going to hot glue the stems on the ring directly because I want to reuse them, so instead I apply hot glue on the jute string instead. So I glue that down, and then I glue down the bow right in the center. I adjust and cut the excess jute cord, and to hang, I tie some jute cord on the top of the ring. And I am done! I love the warm, neutral color. This was really easy to make, but it turned out so adorable. For this DIY, I'm going to need the wood from this hanging wall shelf, which I got at Dollar Tree. About 10 to 14 of these bamboo craft sticks, which I got on Amazon. But you can also use dowels, and 6 tumbling tower blocks, which I got at Dollar Tree. I'm going to stain the wood in the shade Early American from Varathane. Okay, so as I was applying the stain, I was a little puzzled because I know the stain is a warm brown and this was coming out a light orange. So I thought maybe it was the wood, and to look at the bright side of things, I thought, well, it is fall. And then I realized I forgot to mix it up. What a difference. There's the color I was looking for. So I apply a couple coats, and then I wipe out the excess with a clean cloth, and I put it aside to let it dry. I'm going to paint the bamboo sticks with some sample paint that I had. This is Aria from Glidden. It's a beautiful, soft, grayish white color, but you can also use acrylic paint or chalk paint or any paint you prefer. So I brush that on the sticks and the blocks. Now I will be trimming these, but I wanted to start painting while waiting for the wood to dry. So once everything is done, I will go back and touch up any areas needed. I very lightly distress it with a sanding sheet, focusing mainly on the sides. I glue 2 tumbling blocks together end to end. Once everything is completely dried, I glue the blocks on the wood board. I use a ruler to make sure it's about ½ an inch from the corner edge, which will cover up the holes on the wood. So I glue down the blocks on all 4 corners. Next, I measure the bamboo sticks from one end of the tumbling block to another, and then I trim it down with miter shears. I initially wanted to place 5 on all 4 corners, but I think I'm going to start with 3 first because I kind of like that too. I am measuring them individually before cutting because I want them all to be completely flush with the blocks. I am using hot glue right here, but at some point I do switch to wood glue and I use painter's tape to hold it in place while it dries. I love how quick drying hot glue is, but in the end I always prefer wood glue for wood projects. For the longer ends, I measure it so that it covers the ends of the smaller wood. Now, I love making these trays and planters, not only for decorating, but I think they're perfect for displaying gifts on. Before wrapping or placing your gift in a bag, you can place them on these wooden trays or planters or boxes. It adds a beautiful touch and only cost a few dollars to make, if even that. So the 3 on all sides was beautiful, but I did add 2 more on the shorter sides, and I like it even more. But definitely customized to your preference. So there were some areas where there were some spaces and gaps between the blocks and the sticks, and it kind of bothered me. And I wanted to clean it up and fill in the gaps, so I take some spackle and I mix in the same paint color, and then I fill in the gaps with the mixture and then immediately wipe it off, leaving a nice even finish. I decided to elevate it a bit, so I paint 4 craft cubes and I'll be gluing that underneath. And we are done. I absolutely love how this turned out, and I hope you do too. The final DIY is going to take minutes to complete. I got this harvest theme tin pail from Dollar Tree. The pattern is so adorable, and I don't want to paint it in any way, but I do want to incorporate some wood to it. I will be using this bamboo ring. It came in a pack of 2, and this is the smaller of the 2. I'm also going to be using some of these wooden coffee stir sticks. So I add a little hot glue on the ends of the sticks, and I'm going to place it on the vertical lines on the tin, making sure the bottom is all the way down. Now don't worry if the top doesn't reach all the way to the top, that area will be covered. At first, I was only applying a little bit of glue to the top and bottom, but you can add a little more towards the middle, which will hold even better. But make sure to hold it down a few seconds before it dries. After that, I take the bamboo ring and push it all the way to the top. You are not going to need any glue, it will be snug. Then I turn it over and glue down the 4 craft cubes. And that is pretty much it. Super quick and easy. I love that I was able to incorporate some wood elements with the tin. You can place stems, flowers, or some wrapped candy. Such a charming fall decor. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye!